We think we hit them so hard and so fast they didn't get to move. And if you knew about that material, it's very hard and very dangerous to move.
After US President Donald Trump's repeated claims of completely obliterating Iran's nuclear sites and thereby foiling any attempt by the Islamic Republican to enrich uranium, details of secret diplomatic efforts to restart talks with Iran are surfacing. The US administration is mulling over helping Iran with $30 billion to build a civilian energy producing nuclear program, besides easing funds and releasing billions of dollars in restricted Iranian funds.
Right now, we're on a diplomatic path with Iran. The president and his team, namely Special Envoy Witkoff, continue to be in communication with the Iranians and especially our Gulf and Arab partners in the region to come to an agreement with Iran.
Details emerged in US media of secret, hours-long meeting between US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Gulf partners at the White House the day America B-2 bombers struck Iranian nuclear sites, Fordow, Isfahan and Natanz.
They've had it. Now, maybe someday in the future we'll want that. But I've asked Marco, do you want to draw, I just asked him the question as we were walking on the stage, do you want to draw up a little agreement for them to sign? Because I think we can get them to sign it.
Prominent shareholders from the US and the Middle East have spoken to the Iranians behind the scenes. Apart from removing some sanctions and allowing Tehran to access the $6 billion currently in foreign bank accounts that is restricted for their free use, another idea likely being considered by the Trump administration is to replace the Fordow nuclear facility with non-enrichment program. Meanwhile, Iran's foreign minister, Sayyid Abbas Araghchi, said on Thursday that no arrangement or commitment had been made to resume nuclear negotiations with the United States. In an interview with the state broadcaster IRIB, Araghchi said the possibility of restarting talks was under consideration, but would depend on whether Tehran's national interests were protected.
No agreement has been made to resume negotiations now. I am stating clearly, no agreement has been made, no promise has been made, nor have we talked at all about restraining negotiations. But the fact that we are examining among ourselves what is in the interest of the Iranian people is another discussion. So far, there has been no agreement, no subject for negotiation. Look, we were negotiating with America. Israel destroyed the table. Then we were talking to Europe. The Americans destroyed it. So I say, those who say, let's go back to the negotiating table should specify exactly which table they mean and with what specifications.
President Trump has, however, reiterated that Iran cannot be allowed to enrich uranium for building nuclear weapons.
Let me say that I've been saying for 25 years, even as a civilian, you cannot let them have a nuclear weapon. And that's what happened. It's been obliterated. It would be years before they could ever get going. And I really think it's probably the last thing. They have to recover from a hell of a tough war.
Would you also be demanding that the IAEA have full rights to inspect in Iran?
Or somebody, yeah, or somebody that we respect, including ourselves.
The Iranian parliament has passed a law suspending cooperation with the United Nations nuclear watchdog. Over the past few days, reports have emerged saying that Iran may have moved a whopping of 400 kg of uranium stockpile to a secret location before the US strikes. US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, however, dismissed the stockpile claim. With Mahashweta Lala, Bureau Report, India Today.